What is really good? It's your boy Ant from The Struggle Gaming, and today I'm bringing you a review on the Dragon Ball Fighterz. So let's go. Alright, with Dragon Ball Fighterz, I'm going to start right off the top with the negatives because honestly, I love this game. With that being said, there are a couple of setbacks, nothing crazy, but I'm still going to get into them. So problem number one, the story. And honestly, there's nothing wrong with the story itself. It's more the story mode. But the story isn't good. The story's not good. Don't get your hopes up. Although watching your favorite characters go back and forth like they would in the anime is kind of cool, overall it is forgettable though. Now the problem with the story mode is it's so tedious and boring. It kind of reminds me of Dragon Ball Budokai 2 for the PS2. And you're just moving around the world like it's a board game or something. And you know what? Even with those problems, it's nowhere near the worst Dragon Ball game. Oh my god. Also, early in release, there was a problem getting matches online with friends. For the life of me, I couldn't get a single match with any of my friends. It took me and one of my boys almost over 30 minutes to get a match. And finally, once we got in, we were so afraid to change our characters that we had to pretty much just keep rematching each other with the same exact squads. But since then, a patch has been released that fixed all of that. So there are no more problems with getting a match online against a random opponent or with friends. Thank God. But with all the negative being out the way, I'm going to get straight to the positive with this game because there's so much. And to start, I'm just going to go ahead and say it, the graphics are amazing. I've never played a Dragon Ball game that looked more like the anime than this game. They got everything right, from Easter eggs to special moves. Everything's there in this game. There's also a nice roster of about 23 characters, with a secret character that you can unlock if you beat the story mode, and they're adding DLC characters, which I'm really happy about. Also, there's a good group of venues that pretty much covers everywhere you can think of in Dragon Ball. And a good amount of modes, from training to versus and arcade. They pretty much covered everything they needed to. I kinda wish there was a unique mode to Fighterz, maybe something that we'd never had before in a Dragon Ball game, but overall, they did everything they needed to. And you can't be mad at that. And you know what? Training mode is so great in of itself that you pretty much don't need that unique mode that I was speaking of earlier. When you really take the time out to master the 3 characters you really want on your squad and you put together some crazy combos, it is so satisfying. And the combat can go from pretty basic button mashing square to kind of complicated depending on how much time you put in practice. I really noticed myself grow and get better as the game as I went on. Early on, I found myself button mashing square and triangle, really putting together cool looking moves, but realizing that's not as deep as the game is. I realized early there's more that you can do, and I wanted to learn everything. And after you pull off your first level 3 special, you'll want to find out how you can do it consistently. And speaking of level 3 specials, they are the most beautiful, well put together parts of this game. But in all seriousness, I'm going to keep it 100% real with you. Dragon Ball Fighterz is one of the best Dragon Ball games of all time. Being the huge Dragon Ball fan that I am, and knowing how great Arc System Works is, I went into this game expecting greatness, and it completely delivered. If you are a Dragon Ball fan and you are the slightest bit interested in fighting games, this is a must pick up for you. I think you'll appreciate just how Dragon Ball it is if you appreciate anything about the game at all. With 2018 being a huge year in games, Dragon Ball Fighterz was the perfect way to start it off. And if you don't have Dragon Ball Fighterz yet, I'm telling you now, go pick it up. You will not regret it. Thank you for watching the review. And if you are brand new and you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, dude. And while you're at it, go ahead and leave a comment. Do you think Dragon Ball Fighterz isn't as great as I think it is? Do you think maybe Budokai 3 was the best Dragon Ball game of all time? Let me know down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace, dude.
Good, huh? You better get back. See you. Let's go. You're not getting away. Take that. You're not getting away. You're gonna pay for that. Take that. See you. Hey. See you. Take that. You're good. Contact. Tag. I would look really foolish if I got absorbed again.
Win!